Welcome to our seafood shellfish masterclass. What do we have here?
Dude, we have like literally almost everything. We have like king crab, lobster, live uni, giant clam, oysters, and we have some scallops. Dude, we have the whole shebang.
This is the big fella that we have. So we're gonna start off by cutting off his legs. A lot of people don't know that you can eat this as sashimi and raw. You wanna give it a squeeze to see how hard it is. You're gonna need that really strong.
You gotta like,
yeah, this part, it's the good stuff.
That's the good stuff?
It's good. You'll like it. This is good. This is flavor right here.
Ain't no way, dude. Dude, I mean, I trust you, but are you sure?
Yeah. I mean, I turn out okay.
Wow. Wait, what is that?
It's like the guts and the brains and stuff, but we're gonna strain out all this other stuff and basically keep that part later on. We're gonna take out the knuckles. So this is the gills. Yeah, it's clean. Look at that.
So if people want to get a king crab like this, where would you go and do that?
Actually, some Asian markets around us do carry it.
How much is it like a pound?
Honestly, I don't know, but I believe it's around $60 to $80 a pound. I'm gonna grab the meat that's inside. So what I'm gonna do is basically cut straight down. The crazy thing is that when you cut it, it still flinches. Oh, you can see it moving. See right here, see?
Is that not your finger inside, dude?
No, no. Can you feel it moving?
Dude. I'm flinching.
The knuckles right here.
Broke down the king crab. What do we have?
We have the crab legs, which is the most common, everyone knows about. We got the claws, the knuckles. The underrated part that a lot of people don't really know is the head juices. Crab's here to be used for broth. This is the gills that we don't use. You're gonna cut it right here.
This won't move on me, right?
Nah, I mean, from what I know.
Dude, what the?
Oh, now it's moving.
No! You promised me.
At least now I know you're a brave man.
Oh.
So this part right here, we're gonna use it for steaming. Before we cut into it, we're gonna pour a little bit of hot water so it can separate the meat from the shell. I'm gonna cut from the side. You wanna get a really thin knife and scrape it. Oh, it jumped! No, I was kidding.
I'm gonna throw some hot water at it.
Just work your way around. This is the part that's kind of like you just have to take your time. You guys can see how it sticks in there. There we have. Nice, nice. That was really good.
Wow, I can tell how badly I'm messing up.
There you go. We're gonna blanch it for about 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Dip it in ice, chill it, and we leave it on the ice. This is the big guy. So let's just dip it right in. Are you excited for this?
Yeah, dude. All right.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Oh my God.
Holy cow. You've probably seen me. I've eaten at so many different places. There's nothing I've ever bitten that's tasted like that.
This is like the best part.
Chef Ryan now is gonna take us through
The knuckles right here. We're gonna cut them into smaller pieces so when we grill it onto our yakitori set, we can baste it with butter.
I just learned how to do this.
Chef Abe, he's my mentor. Now this is melted butter and we're just gonna baste it.
That smells so good already.
My opinion, I think it's the best bite. It's just so buttery, so flavorful. What I like to do is add lemon on top while it cooks. It's gonna add that sweetness to it.
If you could smell this.
Once I see it, like the meat from the inside at the bottom is like starting to rise up a little bit, then I'll flip it off.
We're gonna glaze it with a garlic shoyu right there. Oh my God.
Okay, so we're just gonna sear it very quickly. We don't wanna overcook the crab. Oh, sorry, bro. My bad, dude.
Dude, that smells so good.
Hell yeah.
Man, that smells delicious. Good job. Good job, Ryan.
Thank you.
Good job, man. Good job. All right, now you can get out of here, man.
Okay.
Thank you.
Gotcha. Thank you, guys.
You and Chef Ryan did a great job. So now let's start plating. Put some dynamite sauce right here. Microgreens around just for decoration.
Dang. Oh my God.
And then we're gonna top it off with some green onion. Just enough to cover the crab. Grilled king crab knuckles.
If you serve this at a restaurant, how much would this be?
I'll charge $100 easily.
Golly. We have garlic shoyu over a generous amount of butter and just pure meat from the king crab.
You can smell the butter and you can smell the garlic from the shoyu.
Yeah,
It smells
yeah.
really good.
Little bit of sauce right there. Boom.
Dude, it just freaking melts in your mouth.
Wow.
Right?
That's insane.
Hey, man. Good job, Ryan. Good job. We are on to the king crab head. Save all the head juices right here. This is where all the brains and all the good stuff is at. What we're gonna do is we're gonna mix all these ingredients that you see in front of us into the bowl.
I don't know, that doesn't look good, dude.
It's good.
Yes.
It's good. Add a little bit of dashi. Mirin. Half a spoon of miso. A little bit of sake. Pour it. All the juices mixed with the miso. Now we're gonna let this cook down right here on this grill. We're gonna let all the juices from the head, the dashi, mirin, sake develop together. You can see it from the way it started. Now it's like clumpy with the egg and all the
Okay.
juices is already formed together. This is sushi rice. And green onions all over. Ikura. This is very like traditional Japanese. Not a lot of places make it up here. You're very skeptical about this, but let me change your mind about this.
Cheers. Wow.
Come on, right?
You're right.
Papa knows best, right? What we have here is we have the live uni, and we also have a higher grade uni. This is gonna be the Japanese uni, Hokkaido uni. This whole tray costs $200.
What is this for then?
This is live. Live uni for the experience. Beautifully colored. You gotta be really careful when we are working with live uni. It has this purple dye that really gets stick in your hands for days. See right here, the beak of the uni. This is where it eats and feeds. Cut it right here, poke right through. And once you get the right grip with your scissors, you can see how I have the grip of it, then I basically twist and pull out.
It
That's
feels
fine.
like that claw machine game, you know?
You could grip it harder if you need to. There you go, pull. Nice.
Woo! Okay, so that's the beak.
That's the beak, exactly. Typically, most of the unis have about 5 parts where the meat is at. So this is the part you want to be really careful. You want to grab your scissors and just like pull it out little by little. When you see that meat, when you get it live like this, it's so much sweeter.
Really? Is there any safety precautions like we have to be aware of?
We'll just gotta clean it, which I'll show you. Once you have enough leverage to use your spoon, that's the only how far you need to go. I'm gonna drain it all out.
Wow.
You can use the spoon. You want to scoop in close to the shell as possible. Pull it out so you have that nice uni. This is the uni meat that's edible.
Gotcha. Everything else not edible.
There we go. Nice. Carefully grab our uni, dip it in water without damaging it.
This is...
That's the Hokkaido uni, and this is the live uni that we cleaned out. Here, give it a taste for this.
Cheers. Wow, yeah.
It's super sweet and clean. We're gonna work on our chawanmushi. We're gonna crack some eggs, crack it in. Perfect. Basically, you're just gonna whisk it all through and let it go through the strainer. You can see it coming down right here.
But what is it that's coming down?
It's the egg and the uni mixing, but by letting it go through the strainer, we'll get it silkier.
Ooh.
You're gonna do a 2-to-1 ratio. So I'm gonna put this half amount, then we're gonna do a full cup of this of dashi. Pour it in. So we're gonna fill it up about 70% full. It's gonna rise just a little bit.
Wow.
I think 3 should be enough. Cool. Now I'm gonna get ready to steam. Steamed it, chawanmushi is done. Now I'm gonna top it off with a little bit of dashi and soy.
Okay.
A little bit on top. And then we're gonna add ikura. Ikura is salmon roll. Place it right in the center.
Oh
And then
my
put a little bit
God.
green onion in the side. Top it off with some Hokkaido uni. Right on top. I mean, there you go.
Golly.
This is chawanmushi. You know what chawanmushi is?
Is that like a custard type?
Close. It's the Japanese egg custard soup. Custardy that egg is. It's
Yeah.
like jelly. You can shake it. You can see that. Oh, this is a jiggly. This is super jiggly. Cheers.
Holy shit.
Savory, umami.
This looks like a crazy concoction. I think this would actually be like a safe choice for friends that are not into seafood. Because it looks wild, but when you taste it, it's like familiar and then new all at the same time. Oh my God.
These are all the ingredients that we're gonna use for our chirashi bowl. We have some chutoro. We have some sushi rice, pickled daikon, ikura, green onions, and we have the uni that we cut up earlier. Scrape off all the meat from the sinu right here, or the membranes. Here's your weapon. You basically want to scrape the direction where you see the connective tissues. So we're gonna try to get all of it out and make some chutoro for our chirashi bowl.
Why do we not put the membrane part with the food and everything?
Give it a bite and you tell me. It's like not a good mouthfeel.
Oh yeah, it's like just like plastic.
Pickled daikon, and I'm gonna start chopping it up while you do that. So what I like to do is put everything together and just chop it all up. There you go, nice. And we're gonna add some ponzu and some truffle oil.
Where'd you get that from?
Doesn't every household have big jug of truffle
No,
oil? No? Is it just me?
That's truffle
I
oil?
thought this is a common household thing.
Golly.
The sushi rice, put it right in here. A little bit of this shisha leaf. And then the chopped toro right here. Drop it right in. And then we're gonna grab some of this ikura. We're gonna top it off with green onions, uni on top. This is the ultimate chirashi bowl.
All right, so how much would this plate be?
Oh, toro, uni, ikura, 40, 50 bucks, dude.
Oh my God. This is like all the best of the best ingredients.
So let's just jump right in. Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow. That is good. The rice mellows everything out. Creaminess from the uni. Little ikura pops like.
Yeah, it's like another.
It's like ocean boba.
Yeah. That smells so good.
What we have here, we have some spaghetti noodles. We have our uni. We have some shiitake mushrooms, shisho leaf, heavy cream, sake, some garlic, and some dashi. And we have for garnish, Hokkaido uni. Let's get cooking. Spread it around and let shiitake mushrooms, garlic. You really want to round that garlic really well. Add in our uni. Let the uni break out. Dashi, and a little bit of sake, heavy cream. When you see the heavy cream thickens, that's when I like to add in any type of pasta you prefer. Now we just let it do its work. Put in the edge, spread out your tongs, and just twist it until you get most of the pasta. If you feel you have enough grip, get what you could get right on top, and straight up, and twist. I'm gonna top it off with just a little bit of shiso.
Is that just like a garnish, or is there like a flavor profile to
There
that?
is. It's slightly minty. So I don't have a smaller bottle, so I'm gonna use this guy. Use some uni.
Oh my god.
And I'm not done.
There's more?
There's more. Top it off with some caviar.
How much is this jar?
This jar is roughly around like 400 bucks. This is uni pasta.
So if you're serving this at a restaurant, how much would this plate go for?
Without the caviar, I would do roughly around 30 to 40.
With the caviar?
With the caviar, I probably bumped it up to like 60 bucks. You ready to eat this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a nice mix.
Okay. Ooh, look
Yeah,
at
so
that.
mix it up.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
This is like my favorite.
I don't even know how to describe that. That just tastes expensive. What do we have here?
We have lobster sashimi. This is the most graphic part you ever see.
Okay. Oh.
They cut it right the head, push down, and cut his head through. Cut this out, cut that guy out. These little guys, I'm gonna blend it into stock. What I like to do is use like a smaller knife and just kind of carve it out a little bit, separating the connective tissue that's there, but not damaging the meat. And then you just basically twist. So I'll cut it right here.
The lobster meat is one of the meats that you can eat, like just raw, straight up.
As long as you blanch it carefully, pulling this out, the meat right here, scrape out bottom, just like how we did the king crab.
Wow.
You can use your hand now once you get that groove. I'm using my hand here to
Oh, you kind of
pry out the
stomach it.
meat. Yeah.
Wow.
And we have the lobster meat right there. Oh, you can see it moving. Ah, no. Take it out. Ice it. I'm gonna cut it and just work your way. You can stagger it on top if you need to.
Ooh.
Add some little bit of green onions. And I like to put a little bit of ponzu. This is the marinated shrimp caviar that we had earlier.
How much do you charge for this, dude?
For a live Maine lobster like this, about 2 to 3 pounds, so we charge 150. What we have here is the lobster sashimi. We have the soy and sake cured ame ebi eggs. We have kizame, which is pickled wasabi.
Ooh. Cheers.
Cheers. Bomb, right?
That's insane.
Right?
Wow.
It's like you had lobster before cooked, but it's
Yeah.
even more softer in your mouth.
Yeah.
Raw, but slightly, it has like little rough checkers around.
Yeah.
Have you had lobster ramen
No.
before? Throughout all the other shellfish that we use, we save all the scrap. We have some handashi here. So we're gonna cook it down, get all that flavor out of the scrap. Create like a lobster shellfish broth.
Okay.
So put that behind us and get that cooking. We have our ramen noodle. We have some bok choy, nori, and corn. And we also have some so cured eggs with a little negi. Add a little bit of chili peppers for a little heat. You know what makes a perfect ramen egg? There's 2 secrets. There's a certain amount of time you have to cook it. I would say about 6 minutes. Then ice it right away. But before you ice it, you want to get something small and a needle and poke it right under. So every single time you cut it, the egg yolk can be right in the middle. The air inside will compress it to keep the egg yolk centered every single time. That's a big secret. Let's start making some ramen. See all the scraps cooking into the dashi broth. Throw as much scraps as you can, preferably the smaller ones. We're gonna blend it all together and strain it out to get that stronger lobster flavor.
If I had to prioritize, should I go for that body or the legs?
The legs. The legs has a little meat. So let's pour the broth in there as well. I would say maybe about 70%. And I'm gonna give it a blend. I'm gonna strain the rest of this concentrated into the handashi mixture. You can see how it's like orange. more
Yeah,
like
yeah.
shellfish.
Dude, that smells really good, actually.
Now we're just gonna boil this and turn ramen and we're ready. So this is our lobster ramen broth. Lots of ramen usually have a thing called tare, and it's like a soy base or a spicy base, or it could be like a red miso paste. So you put a little bit of tare in the bottom, and then you add in your broth. You can smell it. Hear that smell?
Dang.
Good, right? We got our little ramen right here. Place it right on top. We're gonna garnish bok choy. Grab some corn side and green onions. This is my favorite part, the eggs.
Oh my god.
The eggs right here, 2. And I'm gonna add in some shredded nori and a lobster claw. You have lobster ramen.
How much would this dish be at a restaurant?
I'm gonna say 30 to 40.
Golly.
Do you know the right way to eat ramen?
There's a right way?
There's a right way to eat ramen.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go in on it. When you eat it, you actually have to like slurp it like fast.
Oh, really?
And you
Okay.
have to do it while it's hot as well. This is how my sensei taught me. We'll go a little bit closer, and you just really have to inhale everything like to get all that juice, all the soup and everything.
What in the...
Get all the broth in there, suck it in with the juice.
Ooh, dude, this
claw.
smells so good. I'm not as good at sucking as you. But dude, that is so
It's
good.
delicious. The broth is amazing.
This is crazy.
This is the seafood tower.
So what do we got?
We have mirugai, live uni, shigoku oysters, steam king crab, and live ame ebi. We're gonna start off with mirugai, which is also known as giant clam or geoduck. Be really careful. The shell could be very sharp sometimes. Open it up and pull this guy out.
What in the world?
And it's also able to suck. Oh my god.
Why does it look like
It's like that.
This is what you want to use for sushi. You want to cut it in half. We are going to submerge this in hot water for about 6 seconds. Submerge it in ice. You want to take it out and pat dry with this clean towel. Grab a grip, pull all the way through.
Dog, what in the world? So is this part edible or?
No.
Okay. Just like,
So start scrubbing it.
what the heck?
See how it's getting like...
Yeah, I thought that was just like color as is, but
Here's the cool part about mirugai. We're gonna cut this part. It's actually still alive, even when you cut it by the
What?
piece. It's still gonna move. You wanna give it a smack? Oh, too strong. Maybe I should just slam it. Let's see. You see it moving?
yeah.
On to oysters. These are Shigoku oysters. I prefer these oysters the most out of a lot. I'm gonna show you how to shuck them. There's a little part right here that you wanna cut off. And then you can feel it pop up.
Oh wow. Yeah.
And then there's a little connective tissue right here that you wanna stay on your top and then slide it right over without damaging the meat. It's also connected in the bottom, so you want to scoop it, try to get the bottom without damaging the meat, and once you feel it's disconnected, it should easily come right off, and you can see.
Ooh. Okay, I think I got it.
There you go, keep going.
Damn, that's tough.
Perfect,
Oh,
dude. You
let's go.
didn't even damage the meat.
All right.
Keep going, slide it right out. Now we gotta shuck the rest of these. Should we do a race?
All right. I'll do 1 and you do 8.
3, 2, 1.
All right, let's go.
What the? Oh hell no, dude. No, I'm still on the. How many years have you done this for?
4 years.
1. No. Are you
Sorry, good job though. Good job. We gotta clean it up and get ready for the seafood tower.
You can feel the ocean just kind of come off of it.
Yeah.
Would you say you're the fastest guy?
I mean, I don't want to brag, but as owner and head chef, you gotta show that you're good, right? On to the sweet shrimp. I know this might be a little scary, but you're gonna have to break off the head.
For real?
Oh, look, this one has the eggs.
Whoa.
Whoa! He's like, don't touch my babies. Oh, you're gonna twist it right here where the body is at. Twist and pull. And you can feel it.
What the?
Let's do it. There you go. You're gonna peel it sideways. Hold on to this part right here, and you wanna pull it all the way around.
Okay, how's this look?
Oh, dude, that's so good.
Hey, how much was this like per pound?
It's roughly about $48 a pound.
We did it, man. This is our ultimate seafood tower.
Okay, walk me through it. What is in here?
We got scallops, Goku oysters, king crab, mirugai, sweet shrimp, Hokkaido uni, and we have caviar.
How much would this go for?
Don't ask me. You guys don't want to know. Should we start with the oysters? So
So
these
many
oysters has a honey truffle cucumber ponzu.
All right, cheers.
Cheers. Oh, that's so good.
Wow.
Next, we do a scallop.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh yeah.
Everything else we're gonna dip with a little bit of soy and kizame. Let's grab the mirugai. Cheers.
Cheers. That's crazy.
It's different, right?
Oh my god,
Have you
yo.
had something like that before?
No.
Sweet shrimp.
Dip, yep.
There you go.
Got it. Yes,
There you go.
chef.
And you add some caviar.
This feels like $30 bite now. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh my god.
It's good, right? Glad you're here, man. I think it's about time
Dude.
to turn that off and finish the rest of this.
Yeah. Thank you for having us and thank you for the whole masterclass, bro.
Yeah, dude.